Welcome to Oslo, Norway.
You're watching the world's two greatest trickers go head to head in the best tricking battle the world has ever seen, and you have to pick between this and this. Wait, slow down. What is tricking? And who are these guys? And why are they being judged? Well, this sport is known as tricking, and it's not martial arts, it's not gymnastics, and it's not breakdancing either. It's its own unique entity of a sport that has skyrocketed in popularity over the past 20 years. What is the goal of tricking?
It's very similar to skateboarding in the sense that the main goal is to push boundaries and break barriers.
This has led to the development of some of the most elite athletes the world has ever seen.
So let's take it back to Norway. What is going on here? Well, every year, different cities host tricking gatherings where some of the best athletes are flown out to throw down tricks, teach sessions, and participate in tournaments, like this one, Oslo Movement Festival Gathering. Within these tournaments, we see the best athletes face head-to-head in 3-round battles within a top 16 bracket. They're judged on difficulty, creativity, execution, and overall showmanship. To understand the story I'm about to tell, we have to take a look at each athlete individually. Welcome to the legendary Tundra Gym, where we see tricking athlete Shose Iwamoto begin to train. Shose is commonly known as the best tricking athlete in the community, but our story focuses on this kid, Zen. Shose and Zen trained together for years, but time and time again, Zen would lose to Shose. He was always known as second best. This, however, was about to change,
because out of nowhere, Zen moved gyms.
Most of the best Japanese trickers train in Osaka, and moving gyms allowed Zen to pursue his own unique style. And throughout the last 3 years, we've seen Zen dominate the battle scene. For whatever reason, Shose chooses not to battle, so we have yet to see a Shose vs Zen rematch.
But it's pretty clear that right now, Zen is the world's greatest battler.
Before December 2024, there wasn't really a question of who was going to win the bracket if Zen was competing. This, however, was all about to change. This is Kaige. When I saw this clip for the first time, I had no idea that I was watching the world's future greatest tricker. I thought that this kid was going to be known for a couple power moves and not much else.
But I was wrong.
The moves that Kaige is executing here are not only world class, but he's freakishly consistent. The seminar with his coach revealed that his training style is more dedicated than anything we've ever seen in tricking.
It turns out that they train 6 days a week for 6 hours a day. 3 2-hour sessions, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening.
Kaige has one goal: to be the best. It wasn't until September 2024 that we really got to see Kaige's true colors in a battle. Kaige dominates the competition, sweeping some of the world's best trickers off their feet with high-level power moves and insane consistency. He'd won a couple tournaments in the past, but this was different. Unfortunately, however, Zen wasn't in the bracket. It wasn't until Hook 2024 that we'd see a bracket with both trickers.
Hooked is commonly known as the World Championship of Tricking. Athletes from all around the world fly out to compete every year.
With Zen being the reigning champion, he was hungry to defend his title, but Kaige and his coach were prepared, and the battle I'm about to show you is nothing short of legendary.
In every tricking battle, there's an opener and a responder. The role of responder is almost always easier because you know what your opponent's going to do and you know what you need to do to one-up it. It's very common for the opener to set the bar too high and mess up, but not for Kaige. Kaige starts the battle off with a quad full. He briefly lands on one leg, carries the momentum over to the other one, and vanishes through to another quad full. What makes this combo so difficult is not only the fact that he was able to do 2 quad fulls in one combo, but that he vanished out of the first one, something that only him and Shosei can do. Because of this, Zen's combo has to be something insane. Zen took Kaige's combo but replaced the twists with kicks. The first trick is something that only Zen can do. A 2.5 twisting backflip with 4 kicks, a full shuriken twist, fei long knife, followed by a double twisting backflip with 4 kicks, full fei long twist fei long, a combo that undeniably stirs the pot, but does it beat Kaige's twisting combo?
With a 3-2 split decision in favor of Kaige, he now has the advantage. With this momentum, he executes one of the most difficult passes ever done in a battle.
Remember how Kaige did a vanish in his first pass? Well, he starts this pass off into a touchdown raise, vanish, triple twisting flip, which he vanishes out of into a double twisting flip with a kick in the middle. This is called a tack trip, vanish, tack snap, something that only about 3 people can do. He continues the combo into a variated triple cork, 3 spins off of one leg.
When I watched this for the first time, I did not think Zen would take this round. He has not yet done a combo in battle that would win against this. He was going to have to do something unbelievable to even have a shot at taking this round. But there's a reason Zen is known as the greatest battler of all time.
This moment truly shocked everyone. Zen opens the battle with a full in back out, which he vanishes out of into an incredibly advanced kick, Envergado triple full round, and he keeps going to a shuriken to raise twist landed and split. There's honestly so much to unpack here that it's best to just let the clips speak for themselves. This combo shook the whole room and resulted in a unanimous vote for Zen. Round 3 starts off with one of the hardest moves in tricking ever, the quad cork. Only 12 people have landed this trick, 4 spins and a flip off of one leg. But the combo doesn't end there. He finishes with another quad full, something that almost no one else can do, especially in a battle. Zen is faced with a situation where he has to put everything on the line.
He's going up against a world's first combo, and he knows he has to do something crazy.
If this were gymnastics, it would have been over, but this is tricking, where any landing counts as long as you don't put your hands down. Zen's first trick is an Envergado triple full hyperhook attempt, 3.5 twists with a kick at the end. However, he doesn't quite manage to pull it off. He stumbles through to a full shuriken semi, front swing vanish 12, and finishes with a triple cork. These words might not mean much, but the tricks are undeniably impressive. But is it enough to beat Kaige? With unanimous votes from the judges, Zen takes it and defends his title as Tricking World Champion. This battle represents the highest level of tricking and shows what can happen when the sport is pushed to its true limits. It left everyone hanging with one question, however. When will Kaige win? Welcome to Temple Gathering 2025, another gathering with an international top 16 bracket.
In this bracket, there are no rounds, but instead, both trickers must compete within a time limit to try and outperform the other. Since Zen and Kaige were both in the bracket, it was no surprise what the final was going to be.
Zen opened up this battle with one of the hardest combos ever done, a cart full in back out swing to a double twisting kick, followed by a triple cork or a triple twisting one-legged backflip. Full in swing is an insanely difficult move. Only 2 other people have managed to pull it off, and Zen makes it look flawless under pressure. Unfortunately for Kaige, he slipped on the finishing trick of his first pass and wasn't able to bring back the momentum throughout the battle, allowing Zen to take this one. Some people might say it's 2-0 for Zen, but Kaige was recovering from a couple injuries, and since the battle was timed, we didn't really get to see their full potential.
This would all change, however, in Norway on June 14th.
This is the most recent battle between the two tricking superpowers. After Hook 2024, no one really expected a battle of the same caliber to occur, and I really don't think anyone expected something better.
But what I'm about to show you is the battle that proved the entire tricking world wrong.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's see the results!
Kaige opens this battle again, much like it Hooked, but this time his combo is much more difficult. He opens with a vanished triple twisting kick, a move that only 5 people in the world can do, but it doesn't end there. He transitions out of it flawlessly, through to a double backflip with a twist off of one leg, a cork in back out. Cork in back out is an insanely difficult move that only a handful of people have been able to finish the combo with. This, combined with the fact that it was out of the most difficult kick in tricking, puts the bar for Zen incredibly high. But if there's one thing you take away from this video, it's that Zen knows how to respond.
And he does just that.
Zen answers with a double flip of his own. Double full in back out, pop flash, a transition that has never been done out of this trick. Even gymnasts rarely attempt this trick. It's a double twisting backflip followed by another backflip, all in one move. He continues the combo through to his signature shuriken to raise twist, and leaves the crowd completely shocked. There's a pretty big debate as to who took this round, as they both executed world's first elements, but I have to give it to Kaige, due to the sheer technical difficulty of both his starting and ending trick, and how he was able to tie them together flawlessly. However, that's just my opinion. The round could have gone either way. In this tournament, the judges only score after all 3 rounds have passed, meaning that if the round is close, they will keep that in mind throughout the entire battle. Because of this, Kaige knows he has to continue his momentum.
One small mistake could cost him the entire battle, especially against Zen.
Kaige does a cheat 9 kick to quad cork, through to quad full, very similar to his last pass at Hooked but with a kick at the start. Now this is undeniably an insanely difficult combo, but the sloppy transitions and poorly executed kicks really take away from the overall score in this round. Because of this, Zen responds with kicks. Zen starts with a double twisting kick, vanishing right through to a single twisting kick, into his signature 2.5 twisting 4 kick finisher. The full shuriken twist, Fei Long knife. In difficulty, this combo is nowhere near Kaige's, but the execution on his kicks is undeniably better. In my opinion, Kaige takes this round as well, but Zen was able to show his kicks to the judges, leaving room for him to showcase power in the third pass.
Triple semi front swing, 12, snap move.
This combo is a little less impressive on paper, but is one of the most unique and powerful passes ever done in a battle. This opener move is called a triple full semi and has only been done by 2 other people, as it is incredibly difficult to swing out of 3.5 twists, especially since you are facing forward during the swing. He continues the combo and does a couple more tricks, but ultimately finishes in a triple cork.
Because this combo is much more technical, it's harder to see the difficulty. I would compare it to Zen's third pass in Hooked, which means Zen has to outperform everything he's done so far, and I'll let the footage speak for itself.
Remember the full-in swing combo from Temple Gathering? Zen tries to one-up it by swinging out of a full-in to a combo that ends in another full-in. 2 single twisting double flips with a swing out of the first one. Unfortunately though, Zen stumbles a little bit getting to his second full-in and the swing isn't really a swing. When looking at all 3 rounds, it's clear who took this battle.
All 4 judges voted for Kaige, but the audience vote went to Zen. Kaige has finally proved himself as a world championship contender and leaves everyone with the question of who will take Hooked 2025.
If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for listening, and I hope I was able to tell the story in a way that accurately portrayed its impact in the world of tricking. If this was your first time hearing about tricking and you want to hear more, consider subscribing as I post tricking content all the time. And if not, I hope you enjoyed the story.